Welcome back to the channel, guys, and thank you for tuning in today. Today's going to be a short video, but I want to ask you to reflect on this question. How has God used your past and your past challenges and obstacles to really kind of change your future, and how has it affected your present? Right? And so this was the question I was kind of reflecting on earlier. My mom was like, how has, I've had a lot of challenges in the past. The whole family has had a lot of challenges in the past, but now we're kind of to this point where we kind of see that and how it's really improved us, and we know that God has a next step for us, right? And how God has something great and planned for us, and we know that, right? It has the saying, God gives the toughest battles, to his toughest soldiers, right? And so I know many of you go through challenges, right, in your everyday life, and maybe right now, and you're going through affliction or whatever. But we can see in Psalms, we see David especially, and David's such a great example. As my granddad says, he's a New Testament character in the Old Testament. But a lot of his Psalms are about his affliction and how he's going through trouble and such. But he knows that God's gonna rise him up and that he's gonna be better from this. Okay, so I just want to keep in your mind, how is God going to improve you? How is God going to make your journey great? Okay? And so I want to end it off with this verse, is Psalms 40, verse 2, and I was trying to memorize it earlier, so hopefully I can. It says, raise me up from the, you, God, have raised me up from the desolate pit, from the muddied clay. You have made my feet secure on a rock. You've made my feet secure on a rock. You've made my steps secure. Boom, remember that. So once again, just remember, how has God used your past and used your challenge to influence your future? Thank you guys for watching today's video. I love y'all.